Shalom, Akim. We'd like to give all praises to Yahweh by Shem Yahushua by Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elects. Welcome to another lesson. This is part 2 of Famine, Lamentations, Mourning, and Woe. Okay? We're going to go straight off into it. We left off on, this one. What is this? No. We left off on, okay, let's try that one. This one left off on. No, we just got the. Now see, you see when you try to do this one fresh. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Jeremiah 10 and 4. Talking about that Christmas tree, but we left off down here by 8, I do believe. And we were talking about how, putting, taking a tree out of the forest, or cut it down or whatever, bringing it inside your house, setting it up, decking it out with gold and silver and all these different things, and all of that is the very thing and that angers the Father, Yahweh. Okay, he's not for us decking out no tree. First, fixating it, setting it up, and propping it up with hammer and nails, or in today's instance, they got the little stands, the little metal stands, and you put the tree inside the stand and screw it on from different angles, screw it in, and it holds the tree up. So that's the same thing as fixating it up, holding it up, propping it up, that it stands tall, like the pine tree, that's what it does, and decorating it with silver and gold, all these things, and placing Christmas gifts up underneath it. All of that is the same thing as the celebrating the rebirth of Nimrod, as to the reason why they had the manger and all the individuals in the nativity scene are what? Cursed, leprous Edomites. Okay? That's clean leprosy being read over. That's clean leprosy. Leviticus chapter 13, verse 30. Starting verse 30, read on through to verse 38. Okay, we come to understanding of that. So these things anger the Father because that's setting up a God right in someone's home. It doesn't speak. It doesn't say. It doesn't do anything. Okay, it just sits there. Okay, but speak not. It speaks not. It doesn't say a thing. They must needs be born. Okay, it's the celebration of the rebirth of Nimrod, and that's why they have the nativity scene with the Christmas tree, and it's the whole symbolic image of that. And that's these are the images that Yahushua is going to destroy when Yahushua and the angels get here. Okay, because these things are wicked. Okay, these things are wicked. The more they deck out, and this is script right here, verse 4. They deck it with silver and gold. Okay, the more people deck things out, the more it angers the Father. Let's go to We're going to go to down here to second Esdras. Okay, that's what we're getting down to. Okay, because I wanted to add in here. Okay, second Esdras concerning how Yahweh feels about decking out one's home or oneself in such manners. We go down here to verse, I think, 47. Okay, and it starts off. Okay, and these are the things that anger the Father. Okay, here to go right here. You see, yeah, verse 47. Okay, and starting off, this is Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 47. And they that occupy their merchandise, okay, with robbery, okay, occupy their merchandise. They obtain and have the merchandise that they have is stolen goods that they've robbed from the people, okay, that they've taken from the people. The more they deck their cities, okay, and the more they deck their houses, okay, these things the Father hates, especially around the Christmas, the holiday times, when people go to decking their houses out with Christmas lights, Christmas trees, Christmas ornaments, all types of Christmas music. They deck themselves out with the little Christmas outfits, the little elf outfits, the little Santa's helpers outfits. They wear the Santa's outfits, the little red outfits. They even wear the little white beard. People walk around with the Santa Claus hats, little Christmas Santa Claus hats. And people buy the little idols, the little musical Santa Clauses that dance around when you push the button, or it's to a sensor. Okay, people deck themselves and they house it out with these things and their possessions. Okay, they deck their possessions out with it. They even deck their cars out with Christmas flair. Okay, all these things, and their own persons. Like I said, their own persons. They wear the Christmas tree hats and all these different things. The Christmas clothing, the Christmas sweater, and all these different things. The Lord says, verse 48, the more will I be angry. It angers the Lord with them for their sin, saith the Lord, because it's a sin to do that. It's a sin to do all that. Why do you think the Lord has the people's Christmas trees to burn up? You see, they have their Christmas trees to burn up right in their homes, because he's angry with them. Remember, our Father is a swirling fire. He has the angels to do different things. Verse 49, like as a whore, envious a right, honest, and virtuous woman. That's how angry he get. So shall righteousness hate iniquity when she decketh herself, and shall accuse her to her face. You see what I'm saying? When he cometh, because when the Lord cometh to the face of all this mess, he brings fire. The Lord visits the earth on a regular basis. Remember, even during Christmas time, that's when you have your fires and your different things. He makes sure the angels burn up in people's houses, okay? By way of what? Their Christmas trees. To their face. They had to watch their whole everything burn up. When he cometh. You understand? That shall defend him, okay? That shall defend him that diligently searcheth out every sin upon earth. You see that? When he comes, you know what I'm saying? When he comes, okay. And so, That's what that is now. Let's get back to Leviticus chapter 26. We're starting off at verse 26. Because we ended off at verse 25. Okay? And we're going to try to make this a quick video. Okay, that's 25. We ended off at 25. And in fact, let's go back over 25. No. Let's go straight on off into 26. Okay, because the Lord made it clear. He's angry with the people because of our people, particularly the 2/3, as they go a horn to follow the false gods of the other nations, the heathens and the Edomites. Okay? Remember, Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy not thy oppressors, and learn none of their ways, for their ways lead to death and destruction. Okay? Because the ways of the Edomites, the heathen nations, leads to what? Death and destruction. But our people are more wickeder than even those of the other nations. Okay? We don't adhere to our own Father's laws, statutes, and commandments, nor do we adhere to the other nations' laws, statutes, not laws and statutes, but laws and policies and rules and regulations. And we sure don't want to adhere to the so-called white man's laws, but our people do. They obey all his. Okay? Okay? But they don't want to obey the Almighty Father. Okay? Verse 26. And because of this, and when I have broken the staff of your bread. So the Lord is going to break the staff of the bread. That means what? Cut that supply chain, that food supply chain. Hit the put a shortage on the food being transferred by way of the sea, by way of the bag coming into the docks, and cut the it also be the staff of the bread to be cut from the truckers being able to bring it from the warehouses to the sub warehouses, from there to the grocery stores, and from the grocery stores there onto the shelves, the people come in and buy it and take it onto their kitchen counters, their kitchen tables. All that is going to be cut. It's being cut now. Okay? Because the Lord is breaking the staff of what? The bread of the people. 10 women shall bake you bread in one oven, and they shall deliver you your bread again by weight. Okay? That means as if it is in abundance. And ye shall eat and not be satisfied. Why? Why not satisfied? Because of one, many of the foods of the day is filled is GMO food, and it's not really real food. It's chemical induced nutrition with some sort of body mass of different fibers and different things that they use to make it appear as if it's actual real food, but it's not. And not only that, but it's not the nutrition that is of the spirit. It's all carnal and wickedness. Okay, why? Because it is not the bread of knowledge that they given, that they feed, that you eat by weight. It is the bread of wickedness, and it holds no weight. It holds no weight. You understand? Verse 27. And if ye will not for all this hearken unto me, but walk contrary unto me. Verse 28. Then I will walk contrary unto you also in fury, and even I. Now the Lord said in fury. I mean the furious fire of the Lord. And even I, will chastise you 7 times for your sins. This is what the Lord will do. This is what the Lord is doing to many people now. Us, hopeful elects, we going through it now so that we don't have to go through it later. You know, we're going through the fires of purification. We're going through the furnace of adversities now, and so we don't have to go through it later at the end when the 2/3 and the heathens and the Edomites are going through it, because there will be no relief for them. It's going to be relief for us. You see? You see? You see? Isaiah chapter 65, verse 13. Okay? You know? We're going to have food, water, wine, you know, all types of sustenance. Okay? We're going to have it going on. Okay? And we're going to have gladness of heart. Okay? Verse 29. And ye shall eat the flesh of your sons, because our people are going to go back to cannibalism. The Lord made it clear in his word, as he's doing now. And the flesh of your daughters shall ye eat. These things are coming. These things are coming. When the people see, when you chuck out all the food, when there's no more food in the grocery stores, the convenience stores, the gas stations, and alike, then what you have complete chaos. Because when people cannot eat, when they do not have accessible food and water that they can, obtain, then they do go off. It becomes anarchy. It becomes the time of lawlessness, Jacob's trouble. And the Bible tells us how our people went off into cannibalism. Okay? Because what? Because our people were starving. In fact, again, let's go here. Let's go to we're gonna go for a second right quick. We're gonna go to Lamentations chapter let's go to let's see, I want to go to 4. We could have went to 2, started at 16. We're gonna go to 4, start off at 2. Okay, this is verse 10 of Lamentation. The hands of the pitiful woman have sodden their own children, because at the hands of the women, particularly, remember, the woman, she is a survivalist, the ultimate survivalist. When there's no food, the children are the first to starve out, because they're smaller and they're weaker. And once they do, a decision is made: either bury them or eat their flesh. Back in ancient times, the same decision was made then. The same decision is going to be made during this time of lawlessness, during this time of the siege. Okay, their own children, they were their meat in the destruction of the daughters of my people. Okay, and the daughter of my people, talking about Jerusalem, the 10 tribes, the northern kingdom. Okay, right here, right along with the southern kingdom in America. Spiritual Egypt, sister Babylon. Okay, the spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay. You want to read that again? Let's do it then. Verse 10. The hands of the pitiful woman have sodden their own children. Okay, that means killed and eat their own children. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people. Verse 11. The Lord had accomplished his fury. This is all part of the prophecy and judgment of the Lord, a wrath upon the people. He had poured out his fierce anger and had kindled a fire in Zion. You see? The daughters in Zion. Okay? In the woman, he kindled a fire for her to do that. Okay? And it hath devoured the foundation thereof. Because that's what's happening. That's what's happening now, and what's going to happen later. You have a lot of different things that are going to transpire of these prophecies concerning our people eating each other. Verse 12, the kings of the earth and all the inhabitants of the world would not have believed that the adversary and the enemy should have entered into the gates of Jerusalem, but it have the wicked ones, those that are of wicked order, and are like serpents amongst the people. Okay, of the Edomites and heathen nations amongst the people, even as uh, 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 those that look like us but are not. They're heathens or Edomites that are amongst the nation of Israel, uh, 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 the northern of the northern kingdom and southern kingdom. Verse 13: For the sins of her prophets and the iniquity of her priests that have shed the blood of the just in the midst of her. Okay, and so let's see, getting back up here to, let's see, the kings of the earth. So, but let's go to, that's going to take us our minds to who? Second Kings. Second Kings chapter 6, verse, starting at verse 26, right? Okay. And as the king of Israel was passing by. Now, this is the story of the two women who made the decision to eat each other's children. Was passing by upon the wall. There cried a woman unto him, saying, Help, my lord, O king. Okay. Notice it's in lower caps, we're talking about a man. 27. And he said, If the Lord do not help thee, whence shall I help thee? Because in the time of the siege, one man is not going to be able to help another. Okay, because it's all up to the Lord. If the Lord has chosen you to be saved, then you're going to receive help. If the Lord has not chosen you to be saved, then you ain't going to receive no help. Just that simple. Okay, okay. Out of the barn floor or out of the wine press, you see, either or. The torment is upon you, okay, to the people during the time of the siege. Verse 28. And the king said unto her, What aileth thee? And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow. Now, hold on. Let me, Salakia, there's a phone call. You drinking this in water. Now, where were we? Okay. So the woman said, verse 29, so we boiled my son and did eat him. Okay, so she went for the bargain, the basement bargain. She went, you know what I'm saying, and they actually ate her son. But these are the things that's going to be going on, because during the time of the siege, during the time of Yahweh's troubles, it's going to be where a lot of people are going to be in such such derision, okay, so messed up that that the decisions that I'm trying to put this in here. It's a lot. I had to run over there and do that. Now, the decisions that they make, is going to be irrational, because they're going to be hungry. It's not going to be any food. It's not going to be any 911. It's not going to be any ambulance, fire department, or police services. All these things are going to be shut out. America's going to be on shutdown. You know, no vehicles are going to be allowed on the road. I mean, it's going to be hell. It's going to be a martial law. The martial law troops are going to be coming in, kicking in people's doors. They're going to be beating and raping the women and the children. And they're going to be taking the young men captive. And they're going to be questioning the older men and then shoot and kill them right there in front of the house and leave their bodies laid there. And so, and they're going to be doing a reconnaissance mission. They're going to be taking all the people's food. You see? And so, and supplies. And so the people are not going to have any food, water, any supplies, and they're not going to be able to have any help. And the cell phones, in some instances, are going to be shut off in some areas. It's going cell phone towers are going to be signals are going to be scrambled. Okay, and so it's about to be a serious situation. Okay, that the people are about to undergo. And then what are they going to do? They're not going to have any food. And the Bible tells us that the people are going to be drinking blood too. Let's read on further. And did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, Give thy son, that we may eat him. And she had hid her son. Now she hid her son. You see, she hid her son. She tricked her and deceived her about her son. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that's going to be going on in the time of these things. And so, it's not going to be anything that people can do to sustain themselves. And so they're going to do all types of crazy things to each other, And so let's go to back to let's see. Verse no. Verse Lamentation. Okay, we went to 4. Yeah, and we was at what? We was at let's see, we went to 10. Okay, and so hold on, no. Let's go back. Let's go into let's go to 2. We can go to 2 this time, and we'll go down here. Start at 16. Okay, this is Lamentation chapter 2, start at 16. All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. Okay, because the people are going to be against one another. They hiss and gnash the teeth. Okay, and they say, we have swallowed her up. Okay, because the time is coming when America is going to be what? Destroyed. America is going to be destroyed, and the Esau, he figures that he has destroyed what? The whole entire nation of Israel, because that's what he's trying to do. Certainly, this is the day that we look for, because that's what the nations have been trying to do. Since they have taken counsel against us with Psalm 64. Is it Psalm 64? They took counsel against us. We have found, we have seen it. Okay, because that's what they've been looking for. Verse 17. The Lord have done that which he had devised. He had fulfilled his word that he had commanded in the days of old. He had thrown down, okay, all that they have built. Malachi chapter 1 and 1. The Lord said, they shall build, and I shall do what? I shall throw down. Okay, we're talking about Yahweh. He said he gonna throw down. And hath not pitied, and he had not caused thine enemy to rejoice over thee, because the enemy is going to fall. The time is coming. He had set up the horn of thine adversaries. Okay? They've been set up. The power of the enemies has been set up. It's all operated by who? Yahweh by Shem Yahushua on the left-hand side. Verse 18. Their heart cried unto the Lord, O wall of daughters, O wall of the daughter of Zion, let tears run down like a river, day and night. Give thyself no rest, let not the apple of thine eyes cease. Okay, okay. So the time is coming. Verse 19, arise, cry out in the night, in the beginning of the watches. Pour out thine heart like water before the face of the Lord. Because the watchers, we are the ones in this case, we are the ones that are before the Almighty Father, and we are laying out and saying all these things that we have received from the Almighty Father, His words. Okay? Lift up thy hands toward Him for the life of thy young children that faint for hunger in the top of every street. Because that's what's coming. It's going to be hunger in the streets. No matter where you go, you're going to be hunger. Behold, O Lord, and consider to whom thou hast done this. Shall the woman eat their fruit? Because that's what's coming. That's what's coming. Remember, the women are going to be hungry because, remember, Isaiah chapter 3, verse 25, verse 26. Okay? The mighty young men of war, okay, it's going to be taken up. What? To go over to fight in the war. 18 through 32 is going to be gathered up doing the martial law. So that's going to leave? A lot of young women, okay, left out there. That's when Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1 going to kick in, remember. And so let's read further into this. Okay. And consider to whom that thou hast done this to shall the woman eat their own fruit, and children of a span long, you see? And shall the priest and the prophet be slain in the sanctuary of the Lord. That's when Esau, the martial law truth, coming at those of us that preach this word in the sanctuary. The brothers out there standing out there pumping the videos. Maybe even at the time, we might even see some videos where some brothers are standing out there pushing the truth, and Esau roll up on them, okay, and take them captive, okay, for Revelation chapter 2 verse 10, okay, be slain in the sanctuary, and also what this brings to mind, Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 7. Start ye first in my sanctuary, slay ye utterly, both old and young. Okay? Because that time is coming. Time is coming. But remember, also for some of us, also for the next Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Okay, I shall keep you from the hour of temptation, because ye have kept my word of patience. Okay, Psalm chapter 119, verse 94. For I am yours, save me, for I have sought thy precepts. Okay, so that's what we're talking about here. Okay, verse 21. The young and the old, you see, lie on the ground in the streets, dead. Slay ye utterly, both old and young, as I have said. Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 7. Okay, let's get that right now. And yeah, that's in Ezekiel. Okay, we're gonna get there right now, so you can see it. What the Lord said. Verse chapter 9, verse 7. And it reads, and he said unto them, defile the house. What house? I'm talking about the sanctuary. And fill the course with the slain. Go ye forth. Okay, he telling this to the angels. This is what he commanded the angels to do. Go ye forth And they went forth, talking about the angels, and slew and slew in the city. Okay, and it came to pass while they were slaying them, and I was left that I hold on, let's start it down here at 5. No, 6. This verse 6, Ezekiel chapter 9. Slay utterly old and young. You see? You see? Wasn't that what we were just reading? Okay? We were just reading that in Lamentations 4, right? Lamentation 2. Anyway. Okay? Slay ye both old and young, both maids and little children and women. Okay? But this is what the Lord got planned. Okay? Coming up during the time of the siege, during the time of Jacob's trouble. Both come not near, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, which is the seal of exemption from judgment and wrath, and begin at my sanctuary. You see? Begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men, which is who? Us, the prophets. Okay? Okay? Which were before the house. That's us. Okay? That's the sanctuary. You start there first. Okay? Because we are the ones to push this truth. We are the ones who Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 3 eat this wrong. And then Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 17 go out and warn our people. Let our people know that they're on the wrong path, a wicked path, that they need to repent to their Mashiach Yahushua and come on over to the righteous path, lest ye be destroyed. If you like the spiritual edification that you've been receiving from my videos, then remember to press the like and the subscription button. Remember to subscribe, press the notification bell, so that way you will receive proper notifications of the videos that I make so that you can receive spiritual edification that your spirit needs. Remember, John chapter 6, verse 63. It is the spirit that quickens the flesh. The body gaineth nothing. The words that I speak to you, they are spirit and they are life. You understand? We have to understand this and remember this, okay? And so we're going to end this video off right here, and we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And until we meet again, remember, this is your Hebrew Israelite brother, Mashaba, here in the city of Detroit. Shalom to the hopeful elect.